The gates have just opened at about 4 o'clock. We've been seeing people come in dribs and drabs, some in Bafana shirts, vuvuzelas, flags. Everyone is very excited. We must remember this is the first time in years that Gqeberha has seen international football, not just football, any kind of sport really, being played at the stadium. So it really is a big deal. I'm joined now by Raz, our stadium manager here at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Raz, as I mentioned, it's been years. I mean, I've been a journalist in Gqeberha for a while. The last time I remember international game was maybe in 2019 when the Springboks played Australia. How excited are we to have Bafana play Congo here in our AFCON qualifying?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having us. We're extremely excited to be hosting BAFANA BAFANA versus Congo Brazzaville this evening. From a stadium point of view, these type of events, mega events, brings about great economic impact to the city, much needed, and these events also bring about enjoyment and excitement in the build-up leading up to the game. What aid to our success in the short period of time that we had to turn around the game since the announcements was that BAFANA landed in the city on Sunday, and with them being here for the entire week also created great excitement, and we can see by the ticket sales from the Wednesday there's been great numbers, and even today we had a big jump. We're almost over 30,000 currently in tickets in circulation. We're planning for a full bowl. From a stadium management point of view, it's important that we have a stadium that is safe and compliant, and all protocols are in place, and with that we've increased our security component in terms of ensuring that it meets the numbers we're expecting. So we had to turn around in terms of our operations plans this morning due to the spikes, which is encouraging as well from a stadium point of view. And we're expecting a full house later this evening at 7. We are well prepared from a stadium point of view. We're excited to host this game. As you mentioned, the last time we had Bafana was in 2019. If we look at the statistics in the week leading up, the numbers was fantastic, and we're ready from a stadium in terms of also selling an experience. Remember, for us it's important that people leave with a good memory. We're hopeful to not only have residents from Nelson Mandela Bay and Gqeberha, but also visiting and people coming from the entire province. So it's our duty and responsibility to ensure that people arrive safe and they have a memorable experience, and they also leave safely to their homes. So, and that's important for us as a stadium, and those protocols are in place, and we look forward to welcoming the team later. The gates just opened, as you mentioned, and there's already a large number of people that's coming in, which shows you the hunger and the appetite and just the excitement around the city as a whole. And it's our responsibility as stadium management to go out and lobby for these type of events, so that the stadium can become viable and commercially viable and driven, so that we can get more corporate support and also get support from the local residents, which it shows that this is what we need and this is what we're striving for. So from a stadium management point of view, we're excited and we're ready to host Bafana this evening.
Raz, Congo finally arrived last night. They had a late training session. I saw some tweets from the players saying this is a world-class pitch. I mean, it's better than some pitches they've seen in Europe. So this is obviously experience not just for the spectators but for the players as well, to be able to play in a stadium of this stature.
No, I think credit to our technical and facilities team. We've really worked hard. We basically dedicated the last 10 days to ensure that we have a pitch that is playable, and it's also a pitch that will bring about excitement and fast football. Last night we had BAFANA BAFANA have a captain's run at 4. We also hosted Congo Brazzaville. They arrived safely, and they also had a captain's run at 7 o'clock. So the coach, as you said, both coaches are extremely satisfied with the pitch and the condition, and we hope that tonight will be a spectacle and we'll see good football, and all round it will be a great experience for all that's coming into the city and to the stadium. And we hope that moreover that South Africa BAFANA BAFANA progress. It's a crucial encounter, and as a city we are to support them, and we're behind them, and we look forward to a memorable game this evening.
Raz, a little birdie whispered in my ear that there's a rumor going around that we might host some of the international rugby tests come next year. Is there any truth to that, or can Gqeberha look forward to more exciting sporting events here?
I think part of our mandate is to ensure that we bring mega events to the stadium, and I think you mentioned it previously in your opening statement that these events are important for the city. So not only rugby but sporting events as a whole, we need to ensure that we've got a fantastic fantastic facility. It's well kept, it's well maintained, and our citizens are hungry for good sport and good entertainment. So pertaining to rugby, we definitely are in talks with the bodies that's responsible for bringing those type of events, but our hand is always up, our stadium is available, and we're always ready to host. So we owe it to the citizens. It's our mandate as the Mandela Bay Development Agency to ensure that we have warm bodies on seats, ensure that we have an attractive events calendar that the citizens can plan and look forward to. So it's our responsibility as operators of the stadium, as the Mandela Bay Development Agency, to go out, lobby and find these events that is impactful and that it has an economic impact. This evening we'll be creating hundreds of temporary jobs, and it's much needed in the city. So we have a responsibility as the MBDA to go out and find events, and it's our mandate to go out and find these events. So to your question, yes, we would be, first of all, we are open and available to talks, but we're ready to host, and those events that you mentioned will come about. We just need to ensure that all processes are followed and also the right implementation, and we have everyone on board and everyone's support, including our principal, which is the Mandela Bay, the municipality. So we've got a huge responsibility as the operators of the stadium, and we look forward to the citizens also supporting events that we host. Come out in numbers so that it's easy for me and our technical team and our management and our CEO. When we go out, we've got the backing and support of our residents and our citizens. So we're excited. Come out early this evening. Our gates are open at 4. Kickoff is at 7. Please ensure you come early. Ensure that you arrive in your regalia. Make noise and support the team. And with that, they'll return as quicker as we can, or what we expect. And we hope to form good partnerships with the South African Football Association going forward, as well as other sporting bodies. So from our side, we're excited, and we're ready to host this evening, and we look forward to an event and a spectacle that's memorable and to talk about for years to come.
Perfect. Raz, thank you so much. Enjoy the game today.
Thank you.
That was just Raz, our stadium manager here at Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Gqeberha. As you can hear, he's very excited, he's very passionate, not just about this game today, but also about hosting future international games, bringing the sport, bringing the entertainment, and as well bringing, the economic impact, bringing the jobs. We will be here throughout the game. We'll be speaking to some of our spectators, hopefully get on the pitch. We'll see. We are all very, very excited here in Gqeberha, and it's set to be a good match tonight at 7 between BAFANA BAFANA and Congo. It's back to you in studio.
Thank you so much for that, Kim. Well, if anything, I know Gqeberha people will show up. And of course, we've heard there from Raz that over 30,000 tickets already sold. So thank you so much for that, Kim. I'm sure we will keep tabs in terms of how that is going. Kim Daniels live for us there at the stadium ahead of that match. Of course, as you've heard, 30,000 tickets already sold. The stadium officials expecting that stadium to be a full house by 7 p.m. tonight.